Welcome to Lagniappe, a program about events, issues, and people. I'm Corey Crow. I'm joined today by Sandra Lunte, Mallory Sanchez, John Rea, Sarah Owens, and they're known collectively as the Origins Flute Quartet. Welcome. Thank you all for being with us today on Lagniappe.
Thanks for having us.
Yeah, thank you.
Well, let me start with you, Sandra. A lot of folks know you. You were on the music faculty a long time at ULM.
I still am.
Still am? What year are we up to now?
I'm not going anywhere anytime soon. It's year 31.
31. That's quite a career, and you've had a chance to touch lots of young flute players over the years. And these folks who are with us today, some of your former students.
Yes. Anybody who knows me at all knows that one of the great joys of my life is not only my students, but especially my former students who choose to stay in touch with me. It's a very lovely thing, and I'm lucky as can be. And these three are very special to me. We have many stories, most of which we will not share.
Yeah.
And Mallory graduated in 2012. John in 2011 and Sarah in 2022, all with music degrees. They are wonderful flutists. They are all local, and we decided we needed to make some music together. We actually did it a year and a half ago as well, but this time we're doing it this Monday.
And so this Monday, a big concert coming up, the Origins Flute Quartet. What time are you getting together, and where's it going to be, Mallory?
So it is going to be at Biedenharn Recital Hall at 7 o'clock. 7:30. Excuse me, 7:30. No, and we're just looking forward to it. So a lot of times when you have big rehearsals or big concerts, you're nervous, and it can be nerve-wracking, and sometimes that can take the fun out of it just a little bit because you have to perform. And while we know that we have to perform and play well, this one is different because we're all friends. Anytime we rehearse together, we are laughing. We're cutting up sometimes, a lot of times actually, but we are taking it serious. But, you know, we're playing with friends, we're playing with each other, and all of us are very good. So it just makes it more fun and more interesting.
John?
We hope that comes out in the performance as well, our chemistry.
Yes, chemistry.
John, tell me a little bit about this. You decided to come to ULM. You decided to play the flute and got into the program here. This concert is selections that you've all picked out. What did you pick out?
Yes, so our last concert, I sort of picked out all the music, and it was really hard, and I made everybody crazy. So this time around, I made sure everybody got to pick one piece. And I picked Frequency by Herman Beeftink. He's a Dutch-American composer. He played like keyboards for like the soundtrack on Cheers and Roseanne and Home Improvement. And then he moved to like writing film scores on like Hannah Montana the movie, Gilmore Girls, X-Men. So we're playing a piece by him, and it's very atmospheric, but sort of tugs at the emotional heartstrings. You know, he sort of gets from that film score background.
That sounds like it's going to be a lot of fun. Now, let me ask you, Sarah, on this concert, am I just going to hear the four of y'all just play plain old flutes, or do I get to see some cool flutes I wouldn't normally run into?
So yes, there will be multiple flutes. So we have pieces with piccolo, regular C flute, alto flute, and bass flute. And I won't say much about the piece that I chose on the program. I will let it speak for itself. But it's for 2 bass flutes and 2 C flutes. And the flutes are making a lot of sounds that you wouldn't normally hear a flute make. And I'll leave it at that.
I think the flute is like maybe one of the most expressive instruments because I'm a trumpet player. I got one thing. I play loud. And loud and high.
Yes, y'all do.
You know,
Loud and high.
Loud and high. The flute is more expressive, I think, in a way, just because of the breath control required and the things you can do. Tell me a little bit about your piece, Mallory. What did you pick out this go around?
So my piece is by Gary Shocker. He's special to me because, oh man, special to Sandy and myself. We did back when I was in college, not too long ago. Not too long ago.
It was a little while ago.
Oh, come on, cut me some slack. We went to his master class in the summer, and that was at a monastery in New York, and that was quite exciting.
We went with our monk friend,
yes,
too, to make it even more interesting.
Oh, that was fun. And so we were there, and a master class is basically when other flutists from around pretty much anywhere get together and they play for Gary, and then Gary, you play whatever piece you want, everybody's listening, and Gary critiques you and helps you. So his personality really got to shine, and we got to know him. And so he's quirky in a sense, but his flute playing is like you just talked about the flute being very expressive, very technically sound. And so when we were each picking a piece, I knew that I wanted to choose a shocker piece.
Sandra, what did you pick for this one?
I picked a piece that I just randomly heard on YouTube. You know, sometimes you go through and you listen to stuff, and and I found this quartet, and it's by a composer, and I probably am not going to pronounce her last name correctly, but Mary Miura, Miura, and she was trained in Tokyo and lived in Europe for a while, and what I soon found out was that this piece was not available in the United States. And I have some resources, and I put it out there and asked everybody I knew, how can we get a hold of this piece? You can't get it in the United States. However, I put it on the Facebook, and a friend, a high school drama friend of mine who I had not spoken to in, I don't know, a lot of years, happens to live in Japan with his Japanese wife, and he said, I can get that piece for you. And he mailed it to me.
Cool.
So we might be the only people in the United States who
Bootleg music right here at the Flute Quartet.
We bought it correct. We paid all the things we're supposed to pay, and we did everything legally.
All right. It's the Origins Flute Quartet. Sandra, for folks to come to this, do they need a ticket? How do they get tickets? Where do they go?
No, just show up at the Biedenharn Recital Hall. We start at 7:30. It's free if you have a faculty or student ID. And I believe it's a small fee if you do not.
Dr. Sandra Lunte and Mallory Sanchez, John Rea, Sarah Owens, they are the Origins Flute Quartet. Again, coming up Monday night, October 27th, 7:30 p.m. at the Biedenharn Recital Hall. You can find out more about this and other events by heading to our website, KEDM.org, and make sure you add your events on the KEDM event calendar, and like and subscribe to our videos.